today. From the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards there on third down as they pick up a 1st and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Marcus Davenport showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball, but they've brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
Now, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So here are the Saints with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you've really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11. There is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, This could wind up being the difference.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Looking. And the 7-yard line. The catch is made. Touchdown. Zach Ertz. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
Saints nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got Gordon open, completes it to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's got his man on the crossing route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Sliding it down. Caught down.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 8 yards out, and the Saints are back within a score. Will Lutz on for the point after.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First down and 10.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit this. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
To C.D. Lamb. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And he knocks the ball. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll roll him out right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look, 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 17.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Marcus Davenport.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
On 2nd down now. It's Gordon, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. They'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return, it's Kamara. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 38-yard
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He gets this complete to Cephas. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, Johnson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, he kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays.
Lumberjacks 23, Saints 7. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
What a punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will cut the lead down to 13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They're more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it's third down.
It's third down and 6 yards to go.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now a throw right side, taken in here to start this drive. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah, we dominate today. 3rd down.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Back to throw now on 1st down. Gets it quickly to Golladay. And down inside the 15 it goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kenny Golladay with a 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told.
36, Saints 10. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. Loses the football. It's loose. Now the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. David Onyemata there on the tackle. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the two-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 1. Flush to his right, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking long for Thomas. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. The Vikings seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. Lastly,
and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently, we're going to get right back to it. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
Take over. First down and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On first down, it's Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
13. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New Orleans offense set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. You might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon.
Gordon again.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 26-yard.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time
one
we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Johnson jostles free and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Here's Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Broken tackle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
On the return, they'll take over.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you start an offensive coach.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Here's the option. Got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
At the 8-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this one takes forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. Open man, he completes it to Judy. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
38-yard line.
Now Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is the tight end Trotman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
A gain of 31 yards.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete.
The pass.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They're on 25-yard line.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but at least change to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The offense on 3rd down, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A first down carry here for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to...
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Quintez Cephas.
His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays.
16. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They're going to get this to Gordon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll pull it down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Pass the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a 20th carry. Number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
1st down and 10. At their own 23.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
6-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now we've got whistles and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback Allen. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And he finds Cook. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College? High school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
What's good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go. It's caught inside of the 45. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there. 56 yards. Dancing to his... The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Portland, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season.